Hey folks, as a former tech writer, I used to write documentation that would require to be in compliance with a style guide. And one of my best solutions for doing that is using MindStudio to ensure that my documentation was in compliance with the style guide. Here I have an example of a document. This is not a technical document. This is more like a journalism article that would be published onto a tech website that would be about MindStudio. And here you see this is a first draft that I've written, and it's fairly short. And I would like this to comply with my style guide, with AP Style Guidebook. So here, I have a copy of my agent, and it has one workflow. Here we see that there's a user input in which a user uploads a document. And that's what this looks like right here, long form text in which the author would paste their document. And then once they submit that document, then this generate text block will revise that document, review it, revise it, and then to ensure that it complies with the Associated Press Stylebook. And then on top of that, so that the author better understands how their document can be in compliance with the style guide, it will generate a 3-column table that provides the text that was not in compliance, the revised text that is in compliance, and then the rule that describes how their original text was out of compliance with that style guide. And then here it is referencing that style guide document, as we saw here, and then specifying the role for this particular workflow, where it is a tech journalist and it complies with the AP style guide, and then generates this table. So let's see how this works. Let me open this. So here is the user input form that we call document, into which we're going to paste our document that we want to have reviewed. So I'm just going to do copy everything, paste this in, and click next. And now what it's doing, this workflow, is revising my article so that it is in compliance with the AP style guide. And this is very useful for if you're not sure what that style guide is, but you know that you have to be in compliance with it, or if you're new in journalism or a other type of profession that you must comply with the style guide. This is very helpful to ensure that your document is in compliance. And one thing that's also useful is having a table at the end of this article, such that I can better understand why was my source article not in compliance. So we'll let this run, and I'll return here and offer some commentary after it finishes running. So here we see that the agent is finished running, and here we see a revised article that does comply with the AP style guide, and you can see how there's some differences here from this draft. Like, for example, MindStudio is like, some of the slang stuff. And if you come down here after the draft, you can revise. You could use this draft or use whatever part of this draft if you want to in your document again. But now you could see under this table here that it's describing why it made these changes. Here is the original text. Here's the revised text. And then here is the ruling within the AP Stylebook that this particular original text violated. So you could review this table and see how you can improve your writing to comply with the style guide. And even if you don't want to comply, improve your writing, you can just write whatever you want and then run this agent, and it will revise a draft for you, which you can then copy and paste or use what you want into your original document. So I hope this has been very helpful for those that do writing and would like to have a quick and easy way to comply your document with a style guide. Thanks a lot. Thanks for watching.